Good evening, friends. So we are again available here for the discussion of Indian polity for the coming मेरा नहीं बज रहा. So let us start with प्लेस दीजिए ना लिखने के लिए. जो पीला रंग वाला छोटा छोटा उसको लाइए ना, पढ़ाने में लंबा पढ़ाना पड़ेगा. So the question number 25 is there. So consider the following statements with regard to minority community. So the reference of minority community in the constitution is not specifically there, although reference is there कि for the minorities what facilities or what rights would be made available, and in this regard we find that the approval given by the Union Cabinet enables the status of the community to be announced, to be decided as minority. These communities get a share in the current fund, central fund that is regulated under welfare program. So basically the status of minority is demanded or is provided for the reason of the underdevelopment, and that is one of the reason that arrangement has been made of a share in the funds with the help of which the welfare programs are conducted. Among other, Parsis and Jains comprise minority community in India. So that is also right. Herein, so the minority communities are like Muslims, Christians, Sikh, Buddhist, Parsis, Zoroastrians. So they are there in the, they are there in the minority communities. Now, no specific condition has been given, and that status is divided by state. That is, for that reason the answer happens to be 1, 2, 3. All the three are right. Next question is 26. It is related to election. So consider the following statements in respect of the nota, none of the above, in course of casting vote. So when it is a matter of casting vote, it is 326, based upon which the right has been given to the citizens to cast their votes. In this regard, three statements are there. It introduces the right to reject for the voters in India. As a matter of fact, this is not right to reject, but they do not elect anybody. They do not cast their votes for any of the candidates. So none of the candidate happens to be of their likings. Second one, it ensures freedom of speech and expression. So that is 19(1)(a), based upon which the freedom of speech and expression is there, and in course of that the citizens find an opportunity to express their preference in course of election. And the third one, it invalidates the election in case majority of the voters do not cast their vote. That is wrong. Nota is there, but nota does not have any implication on the election. So herein the answer would be A. 1 and 2 are right. Now in this regard, one specific information that this nota had been introduced in 2014, first time in Rajya Sabha. Nota had been introduced first time in नोटा को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था राज्यसभा में पहली बार 2014 में, है ना। और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2013 में, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2013 में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा था कि इस ऑप्शन को, दैट इज नोटा, लगाया जाए। तो ये एक महत्वपूर्ण बात थी। नेक्स्ट इज, हो गया 26, नेक्स्ट इज 28, क्वेश्चन नंबर 28। ये है फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट के बारे में। फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट की स्थापना की ही इसलिए गई थी कि न्यायपालिका अपने कार्यभार पूरे नहीं कर पा रही थी। यह काफी महत्वपूर्ण था। और तब हम देखते हैं कि 2000 में, सर रहने दीजिए, अंग्रेजी वाला ही है ना, अंग्रेजी वाला रहने दीजिए। 28, हाँ 28, हाँ। सन 2000 में फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट्स की स्थापना की शुरुआत की गई थी। और उस समय देखा गया कि 1734 कोर्ट, फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट्स अप्रूव किए गए थे। और इसकी स्थिति 2013 के निर्भया केस के बाद काफी सुधरी। 2013 में जो निर्भया केस था, इस निर्भया मामले के बाद फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट के कार्यप्रणाली में काफी वृद्धि हुई, काफी सुधार हुआ। सो it is based upon the discussion we can identify कि providing speedy justice, जो न्यायपालिका सही तरीके से काम नहीं कर पा रही थी, सारे केसेस डिस्पोज नहीं कर पा रही थी, तो फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट बनाया गया जिसका उद्देश्य था त्वरित न्याय उपलब्ध कराना, रिड्यूस पेंडेंसी ऑफ द केसेस, जो जमा केसेस थे उनको जल्दी जल्दी निपटाया जाए ताकि न्याय प्राप्त हो, क्योंकि कहा जाता है जस्टिस डिलेड इज जस्टिस डिनाइड। और साथ में इनहैंस जस्टिस इन लीगल सिस्टम इन द कंट्री, कि जो न्याय की प्रणाली है, न्याय की प्रक्रिया है, उसको और बेहतर बनाया जाए भारतीय तंत्र में। और तब इस प्रकार से इसका उत्तर होता है डी, क्योंकि तीनों सही है। 29। इसके बाद है केस नंबर 29। दिस इज रिगार्डिंग सीबीआई। इन दिनों सीबीआई काफी चर्चा में है सुशांत राजपूत के मामले में, और इस प्रकार से ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण हो जाता है। लेकिन कम लोग हैं जो ये जानते हैं कि सीबीआई की स्थापना कैसे की गई या सीबीआई कैसे एग्जिस्टेंस में आया। तो एज ए मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट, जब आजादी के पहले द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के दौरान की बात है, एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम देयर वर लॉट ऑफ बंगलिंग्स एंड करप्शंस इन्वॉल्व्ड in the perspective of maintaining and managing the affairs of World War. तो at that उस समय 1941 में एक संस्था का निर्माण किया गया, उसका नाम है SPE, उसको कहते हैं स्पेशल पुलिस एस्टेब्लिशमेंट। 1941 में इसकी स्थापना की गई और इसकी स्थापना गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के द्वारा की गई थी। द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध समाप्त हो गया, इसका कार्य खत्म हो गया, लेकिन फिर भी इसको बनाए रखा गया। और फिर 1946 में दिल्ली स्पेशल एस्टेब्लिशमेंट DSPE, दिल्ली स्पेशल पुलिस एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एक्ट पास किया गया। तो उसको बोलते हैं DSPE, और इसको होम मिनिस्ट्री के अंदर दे दिया गया। इसको होम मिनिस्ट्री के अंदर दे दिया गया और उसके आधार पर यह काम करने लगी 1963 में, 1963 में। तो इसके पहले एक कमीशन बना था, उसको बोलते हैं के संथानम कमिटी। यह चीन के युद्ध के बाद बनाया गया था, जिसका उद्देश्य था यह निर्धारित करना कि देश में जो कितना करप्शन है, कितना भ्रष्टाचार है, और बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है इसके द्वारा दिया गया प्रतिवेदन। तो 1963 में होम मिनिस्ट्री रेजोल्यूशन के द्वारा, होम मिनिस्ट्री रिजोल्यूशन के द्वारा डीएसपीई का नाम बदलकर सीबीआई कर दिया गया और सीबीआई काम कर रहा है। इसके जो पहले अप्रैल 63 में ऐसा हुआ था, इट वॉज अप्रैल 63 और डीपी कोहली वॉज द फाउंडर डायरेक्टर। डीपी कोहली इसके पहले डायरेक्टर थे, वॉज द फाउंडर डायरेक्टर। अब इस पर्सपेक्टिव में हम लोग इसके सिस्टम्स को देखेंगे तो कहता है इट वॉज established by resolution of Ministry of Home Affairs in 1963। दूसरा कहता है फाइनेंशियल पावर ऑफ डायरेक्टर ऑफ सीबीआई इज इक्विवेलेंट टू द डीजी ऑफ सेंट्रल पुलिस, दैट इज राइट। तीसरा कहता है द हाई कोर्ट्स एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट्स हैव द जुरिसडिक्शन टू ऑर्डर अ सीबीआई इन्वेस्टिगेशन इन ऑफेंस into an offense alleged to have been committed in the state without the state's consent, that too is right। चौथा है as the body does not derive the legitimacy from a particular act establishing it, it is an unconstitutional body। So therein we find कि the answer of question number 29 is B। Next question is 30. It is related to cooperative society। There has been an increased emphasis in recent years on the formation of cooperative societies। Consider the following। So it is a fundamental right of the citizen to form cooperative society। पहले ये नहीं था, it has been done, it has been included in 19(1)(c। Basically 19(1)(c) is there to form associations। Cooperative society also has been considered an association, so that is there। Now this cooperative society is there in state list subject, state list entry जो 32वें नंबर के एंट्री पर है, तो इस पर काम राज्य की सरकार करेगी। एंड दिस इंक्लूजन हैज बीन डन बाय 97th amendment in 2011। ठीक ना? अच्छा, herein also we find this cooperative society was there or is there in DPSP, that is 43B। है ना? So that way now let us consider कि it is a fundamental right of citizens to form cooperative society, that is right। Provisions made by a state legislature in this regard have to respect the principles of member formation, democratic member control, autonomous, that too is right। So that way the answer is both। ये थोड़ा सा this is printing error, so it will be A, B, C, it will be C। So rather ये नहीं होगा, and that will be the right answer। Next is 30 के बाद है 47। Who among the following determines as to whether a particular matter not enumerated in any one of the list under 7th schedule falls under residuary powers? So first of all, to know about residuary powers, any such subject which has not been referred in any of the three subjects, that is known as residuary power, and the article is 248, and that has been put under the power of central government। Now that is the, now herein we find who will decide if the dispute is there। So Supreme Court happens to be guardian of the Constitution। So if any dispute is there, that will be dispute between center and state, that will be decided by Supreme Court, and the dispute will be there for this reason कि somewhere in the state if one subject arises that may be claimed by the state, and then it will be a dispute between center and state will be decided by Supreme Court. So the answer is Supreme Court. Next is question number 76. This is related to constitutional amendment. So consider the following statements with regard to the amendment of the constitution. This has been referred in Article 368. What it says? The bill for the purpose of constitutional amendment can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. That is quite wrong. The constitutional amendment bill can be introduced in any of the two houses. The second one, if the bill includes change in federal provision of the constitution, it has to be ratified by legislatures of one half of the state with a similar majority as required. This too is wrong. As a matter of fact, there are three systems of amendment in the constitution. One is by simple majority. The other one is by special majority. And the third one, which is the reference referred here, is the parliament by special majority. That should be ratified by more than half of the total number of states. Herein the special majority is different. It is 2/3 of present and voting. That should be more than half of, or say, absolute majority. So that way, for the reason of this, herein these two have been mingled. यहाँ पर दो भी गलत होता है. The president cannot return the bill for reconsideration. That is right. So that way 76 का उत्तर है डी, क्योंकि ये पूछ रहा है, नॉट पूछ रहा है ना, किधर गया ये, is incorrect. So the right answer would be, because these are incorrect. 79. Environment Protection Act of 2005 has been enacted in pursuance of right to life, right of life, and other provisions of the Constitution. In this regard, it follows. Now, precautionary principle. Now, precautionary principle refers such a condition wherein to protect something, precautions are taken before things happen. Second one, polluter's pay principle. So whosoever are the violators will be fined, and the fine will be used for the improvement of environment. Principle of equality. It refers to equal status, equal distribution. And principle of efficiency, that is maximization of utility. So by that way we find that it has all the four, because right to life will not be protected if the environment is not protected. Within the environment, oxygen is one of the important ingredients, without which the human life is not there. As Article 21 provides this and gives the responsibility to the state to make sure availability of right to life, so the environmental protection happens to be the responsibility of the state to make sure, and for that all these are required to be performed. that is 79. Then 80, last question is 80. क्या है? The Constitution provides various safeguards against arrest and detention. Against arrest and detention for a person. Consider the following statements. The person should be informed of the ground of arrest. It is Article 22, 1 to 3. That is punitive detention. Right to consult a legal practitioner. That too is there. किसी को भी गिरफ्तार जब करते हैं तो उसको यह अधिकार होता है कि वो अपने परिवार वालों से, मित्रों से या वकील से बात करे और कारण जाने की क्यों गिरफ्तार किया। यदि नहीं बताता है तो पुलिस को अधिकार नहीं है गिरफ्तार करने का। तो ये निर्धारित अधिकार है, सबका है। तो दैट इज टू कंसल्ट द लीगल पर्सनल. राइट टू बी प्रोड्यूस्ड बिफोर मैजिस्ट्रेट विद इन 24 आवर्स ऑफ अरेस्ट. ये सारी चीजें प्यूनिटिव डिटेंशन में आती है. जो आर्टिकल 22 है उसमें दो प्रकार के डिटेंशन है, एक प्यूनिटिव है, दूसरा प्रिवेंटिव है. These rights are available only to the citizens. So the answer would be C, because these rights are available to all, not only to the citizens. So answer would be C. Thank you, sir, for giving me opportunity to talk to you.